Lovely shot. I never really... That's better. One false shot, and then...
That's a beautiful shot. Just seems to me that...
His first over from the pavilion end. Well, Tendulkar hit the single to get himself off the mark, and Azharuddin, he's only dealing in fours. One more. The crowd love it.
It's a low ball.
Bet on that. Problem bowling around the wicket.
Oh, what a good shot that was. Beautifully placed. Warren just over pitching slightly, just inclined to left.
Still playing his natural game. They tried to bowl wrong, and I think it was just a leg break, but he got to the pitch of it, and he's a very whippy batsman. He whipped the face of the bat through the gap between mid-on and mid-wicket. It was beautifully placed. Control of the feet and the head on that occasion. That was superb.
Beautiful shot that is.
Prepared to take him on. Spun quite a bit, hit with the spin, moving to the onside to make some room, and hit that beautifully.
Oh, good shot. That didn't need a crack. Well, it may have done. It was right in the middle of his bat. And it's... Well, that's a rank long up, and he smacked it away down into the boundary fence.
This was a bad ball. Full pitch, 5 boundaries, 6 runs for Mohammed Azhar. Hit that beautifully.
When he first came out here. But then in this innings he's played many...
He's gone for that and he gets the gap. Didn't quite time it. But it will go all the way for 4. 9 fours for Mohammed Azhar.
His feet are certainly moving well, leaning onto that drive. Very nicely executed. Foot right to the pitch of the ball, leaning onto it very nicely indeed. Azharuddin seems to be...
Oh, beautifully played. That'll be another 4. That's a superb stroke. He moves to 48, 10 boundaries for...
And the ball going like a rocket to the boundary.
Finding the gap between short leg and Marsh at short mid-wicket. Does it again. That's 3 boundaries in the over. That's tremendous stuff. 50 for the Indian captain off only 84 balls. Well played, Mohammed Azhar.
And once again, he's got his first 50 of the series. And what a brilliant effort it's been.
Full pitch. Gets it away. This could go for 4. Jones is quick. He may get it. No, he won't. Oh, that's beautifully played. That's superb.
It's the ball really not a bad one, but Azharuddin clipping it from on the off stump, wide of mid-wicket. This is a shot which he really...
Oh, that's a lovely shot too. Beautiful timing through the gap on the offside. Effortlessly played.
One thing about Mohammed Azharuddin, when he is playing well, his timing is immaculate. Up on the back.
Well, that's well timed as well. Beautifully done off the back foot. It'll be 4-2.
Craig McDermott just struggling to strike a line there, trying the off break, the slower ball. But the change of pace doesn't throw Azhar out this time.
And that's a good shot as well. And that's the 50 partnership. Oh, is that a go at that? That's 4 as well. 15 fours.
Craig McDermott trying to get that extra bounce outside off stump, encouraging Azhar to keep playing the shot. The unfortunate fact for Craig McDermott is that if he doesn't get the bounce, there are so many gaps out there and so few defensive fieldsmen, the ball just races away to the boundary.
Good shot again. Lovely whip through the onside. It's running down towards the boundary. I don't think they'll cut this one off. So another 4. Well, what a shot.
Watching for the gap and then hitting it through that gap for 4 runs.
That'll be the 100. A well-deserved century it is for Azharuddin. His 11th Test century.
And what a way to get out of form, out of the bad form that he has been in.
Oh, glorious shot. That's a magnificent shot to greet Merv Hughes from Mohammed Azhar.
And he really gave it something.
In the air, but it's also in the gap. Moody will not get after it, will not catch up to it. It's into the hoardings.
Hitting him straight to fieldsman. Even fieldsman was in the deep, so they were just getting singles where they needed bound.
In the air. Merv, it's Mike Whitney. He's in that circle. So over the top and well struck down the ground for 4, just short of the boundary again. And if he continues to bat like that, perhaps I will put a bit of money on India.
Well, there's a start. Brilliant boundary by Mohammed Azhar.
Head.
7 overs.
Well, that's a magnificent shot. It's into the gap. No, is it going to be just short of the fieldsman? Taylor tries to pick up, fumbles it.
Another great drive from Azharuddin. He really
50s to 100s, and this was surely one of his best. If Calcutta's century had been an onslaught in a lost cause, then this was a responsible yet equally devastating innings which demoralised South Africa.
Oh, he's picked the gap. This is superb batting. 18 boundaries to Azharuddin. That was a slightly mistimed forehand.
Feeling he had little to lose, he played like a man possessed. He was not afraid to hook the quicks and took a particular liking to debutant paceman Lance Klusener, who was smashed for 5 successive boundaries in an over and retreated from the attack with the sorry figures of 0 for 75 from 14 overs.
Oh, he lost the ball completely. There's a man down. Over mid-on, that's 4 more. Slightly more dangerous because it was just over mid-on. He's bowled in. Or as you know, he's gone for 4. Stunning that, I thought. That's up for 4 more. Can you match this? Just slog the ball through mid-wicket. Also a no ball. He took his chance. That's 4 in a row. Where is Klusener going to bowl next? This, to put it quite frankly, is unbelievable stuff. That's 5 in a row. He's bowling to his strength, and these balls are just disappearing to the distant corners of the Eden Gardens. 21 from the over, 220 for 7. Over the top, that's it. Another boundary, and Azharuddin brings up.
Beautifully played by Azharuddin. This will go to the fence. It'll get there slowly, but it will get there. Nicely played. Guided away down through gully. Vittori has the chase. And the... Again, he's too wide. Azharuddin through the covers. And another boundary.
These players of this class, this much room. Look at that. Stands tall. Azharuddin loves it there. Time and width. And... effortless little stroke through the offside there.
That's put away nicely by Azharuddin. He had the time there to rock.
To keep Azharuddin quiet, particularly for a spinner. Just transferring his weight. Easy paced pitch now.
Oh, that's put away nicely by Azharuddin. It's the second time he's done that in consecutive.
This is a brilliant shot.
Good shot from Azhar. Counter-attacking there.
Too wide from Cairns, and
yes, he plays the square cut very well. Mohammed Azhar holds the bat low down, therefore is able to play that cut very well.
this one's clipped away, and he's gone to the fence again. And his placement really has been exceptional. He hasn't missed out. He hasn't hit it to the fieldsman. It's gone to the fence again.
And this is why he's such a difficult batsman to bowl to when he gets going, because he's played it late.
And there's 50 for Azhar, well batted. When all else has been falling down around him, the Indian captain has come to the party.
Captain's innings from Mohammed Azhar.
Attempted Yorker, but it turned into a full toss, and Azhar has clipped that away happily through mid-wicket for 4.
Well, one of his easier boundaries. He's so strong on the legs, and when it's a full, as it is, well, no problems at all.
He's worked that one away between slip and gully again. There's no third man in, and frustration for Simon Doull.
Again, the same gap, which has been very productive for the Indian team.
It's there again, and he's gone after it again. He's got hold of that and played it very well indeed. And just as you were talking about giving it a good thrash outside the off stump, that's exactly what he does.
And that's a typical Azhar shot. He's got plenty of runs square of the wicket on the offside. Now that was a very well controlled shot. He waited on it, and that's why he got the placement right. See, he's not tried to hit it too hard. He's played it late and placed it extremely nicely.
That's wide, and it's on its way to the fence. 4 runs for Azhar. And again, it's backward a point.
Yes, but it's a slashing shot, and quite a loose delivery here this time from Doull. Gave the necessary width, and even though there's a third man back there who's quite wide.
Works the single, gets a couple in fact. And that is an outstanding century from the Indian captain. His 21st in Test cricket.
Couple here for Azhar.
It's on strike. Oh, it's in the air over the top of the wicketkeeper's head and down to the fence for 4. That was well bowled. Here's another example of it.
Second bit of luck now for India. Zoyza is not a very quick bowler, but in these limited over games, batsmen don't really expect fast bowlers or medium pacers to be bowling short balls. Azhar there was caught on.
Oh, good shot, Bucklight. He's blasted that one through the covers. He didn't quite middle it, but it'll get there. Ford.
But he does it in the grand style. Got it through and goes all the way. Play.
That's a big one. That's 6.
Well, that should prevent it from climbing too high. 1 blow, and the runs needed per over is achieved. 8 runs off this over already. 2 balls to go.
And again, and the result is the same. That's another 6. And it's out of the ground as well. So Mohammed Azhar here hitting some big ones.